Oh, hi guys, are you the boogeyman? Nope. Nah. No? Well, since you are all here anyway, how about we stack together and let the boogeyman get the chance to kill us? I mean, we're totally not on a high risk of dying, right? What could possibly go wrong? Hey guys, I'm the boogeyman. I'm cute. Oh, hey guys, does someone need enchanting? Bruh. So yeah, Last Life. And we have a lot to cover. Just simply looking in these two maps from day 6 and 7, we can safely say that the server is in complete total chaos. I mean, what is even worse than chaos? Anarchy? Did someone say anarchy? The server went from trading resources, lives, and Scar doing business. And then the boogeymen arrive. I mean, the boogeyman that turned the server into full-blown chaos. And then there's Scar, still doing business. Stonks. The previous two sessions progressively got a lot more chaotic lately as time goes by. Day 6 basically started with the Southerners getting bored. And then Stack Kill, Grian causing chaos, that's here, Trap is there, and then Scar being Scar. Day 7 also basically went with the best alliance, go from best to bet to B, and finally to just E. With all the killing and trapping of people left and right, the server as of now accumulated a total of 38 deaths, and 23 of those are all just within the day 6 and 7 sessions. And so let us discuss the important events that occurred in day 6. The Southern Alliance, now reunited, basically have nothing to do and got bored. They headed up to the snow castle of Team Best to soup around while the boogeyman is being chosen. When the boogie was eventually chosen, they all decided to huddle up together and perform a stack kill. Cause what could possibly go wrong? Seeing the carnage occurred, Grian also wanted to join into the fun by means of collecting all the Wither skulls in the server to summon the Wither. The Wither skulls were split among the other factions in the server in hopes to avoid a chaotic person like Grian to get their hands on. He set out with Impulse to take the Wither skull from the Shadow Alliance. While discussing with Lizzie, Joel, Boogeyman number 3, was secretly making a trap inside Lizzie's house. He eventually got noticed by Grian, who informed Lizzie about the trap. And in typical Joel fashion, the trap failed. With all hope lost, Joel grabbed his axe, went to the Shadowlands, and basically one-shotted Lizzie. Wow. While Lizzie was gone, Grian sneakily stole the Wither Skull and headed out to the Snow Castle, where they also stole the second Wither Skull from Team Best. The Best Alliance were also now reunited, basically went around the server doing boy band things, team exercises, and internal conflicts here and there. Tango, at the beginning of the session, had the most lives in the server, with his 5 lives, and he ended the day 6 session with only 2 lives, by tactically giving Scar a life, lost a bet with Ito, and finally, B-Dubs, stabbing him at the back. The betrayal of B-Dubs as a boogeyman was a turning point that made Team Best to slowly lose its members. The Shadow Alliance were also not spared from the chaos. The Shadow Queen, at the beginning, trapped the entrance of the fort to keep trespassers away from their lands. But Jimmy, who constantly triggers traps here and there, became the victim of Lizzie's trap, turning him red. And out of revenge, Jimmy, Boogeyman number 4, lured Lizzie into his trap at the Exiled Shack, and also made Lizzie turn red. Every alliance in the server are slowly torn apart, but one alliance remained that remained faithful with their members, and that is the Scottish Alliance. The Scottish is basically the power of girls, but instead of having superpowers, they're the Gaslight, Gatekeep, and the girl boss of the server. The Alliance is the most stable alliance at the moment, and even if one of their members is the Boogeyman, they didn't betray each other, and instead went on to kill other people instead. But being the most stable alliance means that they have a high target on their heads. Since Pearl is the only dark green life in the server, they have an encounter with the Reds at spawn, and the alliance eventually fled the scene. But in a total mistake, Smager accidentally used an Enderpearl and just hit the ground too hard and lost his green life. The growing number of reds became a serious threat for the last green lives in the server, with Impulse also joining the red team. The green lives eventually united under one banner and raided the stronghold of the red lives in retaliation from Lizzie and Joe's lava curtain above Cottage. The remnants of the Southern Alliance, on the other hand, went on to the Southlands for the final time. The business meeting, which is totally not a trap, was made by Mumbo and Jimmy to make Martin and Grian turn red. But seeing as the meeting was a trap, Grian, being constantly pushed to step on the pressure plate, eventually had enough and slayed his former Southland friends, losing their final life. Seeing as his fellow Reds fell from the hands of Grian, Joel headed out to the Southlands in hopes to avenge them. At that time, Martin was a boogeyman and grabbed the opportunity to slay Grian, but Joel yoinked the kill, and so he headed to the Snow Castle, where he made a Tinty minecart missile and got tangled. The former Queen of Shadows, Lizzie, wanted to knock her revenge against the people who caused her downfall, and one of them is Big B. She headed to the Shadow Fort, while her red allies remained nearby to aid her. Lizzie enacted her revenge by using rocket crossbows and successfully got Big B in the process. But when Big B respawned, he was unaware of the traps made by AFK Pearl and got killed by an AFK person. Lizzie eventually fled the scene, but Impulse and Schizoman invaded the Shadow Fort, and Ren made his stand. Seeing Big B fall twice from the Reds, the Scottish Alliance set out to help Ren from the Reds, and Ren was able to defend himself and got Schizoman, losing his final life. Grian, seeing the Reds fall, he set out together with Impulse to summon the Wither to stop Ito from winning the entire series. Cause pretty much everyone is scared from Ito, right? They summoned the Wither at the Snow Castle, and here, B-Dubs and Ito make their final stand. At first, Ito suggested to abandon the castle, but B-Dubs, the self-declared leader of their group, insisted to defend the castle instead. And so, with his bravery, he went head-on to slay the Wither. Seeing as the Wither was summoned, the Reds headed out to use this opportunity to pick off B-Dubs and Ito. But B-Dubs' bravery alone didn't stop the Wither and ended up losing his yellow life. And with that, Ito was now alone, and the Reds are now swarming the Snow Castle to pick him off. But aid eventually arrived, and the Greens helped slay the Wither and protected Ito from the Reds. Smager was able to pick off Impulse in the battle, and the Greens eventually fled the battlefield. The best alliance was no more, and B-Dubs, who is now red, wanted to still join Ito and ask him to give him a life. And so, Ito made a deal with B-Dubs to kill a red player off, and he'll give him a life. B-Dubs accepted, and he joined the Reds in their venture. He pretended to be one of them, and waited out to get an opportunity to pick up someone. And when the opportunity came, he killed Lizzie, and lost her final life. Witnessing the betrayal, the remaining Reds shot down B-Dubs while he tried to flee the scene. And there, B-Dubs lost his final life to Grian. Wait, what happened here? I don't know.